What's going on, guys? It's Tyler here, and I know this is a different video, just by the title and the thumbnail from what you're used to. And it is a different video than I used to post on this channel. And before we get into the video, I just want to give you guys a little intro here. I'm kind of done doing the 2K stuff. I took a step back for a long time from the 2K stuff, and I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm going to leave all my old videos up, all my 2K videos, my Call of Duty videos, my Minecraft videos, any video I ever made. It's going to stay on the channel for you guys to make fun of if you'd like. But we're moving on, and I just want to make videos about stuff that entertains me, that pisses me off, stuff that I want to talk shit about because it irritates me, or whatever it is I want to do. Honestly, I've been playing video games the last couple months since I quit YouTube, the last 4 or 5 months, and I didn't quit YouTube. I'm still doing the Sacktown Breakdown, but I'm having so much more fun playing video games when I'm not making videos on them. And I just want to keep it that way, to be honest with you guys. So I still want to make videos. I still have an itch to scratch with video making, but it's not going to be 2K videos. I'm done with the video game stuff. So this is my first video. I've been sitting on 2 videos. This is the first one. Please support me. Please stick around. You don't have to. You can unsubscribe if you'd like, if you came here just for 2K videos. But give me a chance. Watch my new stuff, and then tell me I suck in the comments, and then subscribe. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Enjoy the video. At this point, I just want to make content I find entertaining, and I've come to the conclusion I find entertaining a lot of people complaining about things, so I'm going to start complaining about things too. And you know what? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and nobody's going to be flattered by me. So keep that in mind as I make this video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Instagram in the year 2020, and how it's essentially at this point just a traveling freak show of complete psychopaths and weirdos running around, walking around, doing the absolute dumbest things humanly possible. And they're probably making a good living doing it. And it makes me sick. But maybe I should just do some of the things they're doing and it will work out for me. So maybe you should follow my Instagram at TaylorAustinIsMe, and you can see me do stuff like this.
Whoa! 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 Neck pillow gang! Okay. Oh, a little scooter action? Oh, there she goes! Oh, there she goes! Oh.
Nah, I probably won't do anything like that. It looks like it hurt, and I don't really feel like jumping off my roof. Back in the late 1800s, the early 1920s, or the early 1900s, the 20s and the 30s, you would have traveling freak shows. These traveling freak shows would consist of, right here, freak show, most famous circus sideshow performers. You have Lobster Boy. I mean, everybody knows Lobster Boy. I mean, you know Lobster Boy, right? Lobster Boy. You got General Tom Thumb. Now, let me tell you about General Tom Thumb. This guy right here you're looking at, he's 45 years old. He was 2 feet 8 inches tall, and he died at 45 due to a stroke. This lady had 4 legs, and 2 of them are from her conjoined twin that only grew from her pelvis, I believe, is what it said. Or did I just add the pelvis part? Nope. 2 separate pelvises. Okay. This guy had a 13-inch horn on his back of his head. This guy looks like a lion. This guy was the living skeleton. This is a camel girl that has backwards legs that walks in a crab-like motion. Conjoined twins, and Pinhead. Significant performer in many circuses, often seen in traditional circuses. Ringmaster is the master of ceremonies that introduces circus acts audience. In smaller circuses, the ringmaster is often the owner and artistic director of the circus. So that definitely fits Supreme Patty and Mr. Mills. As you guys can see here, my Instagram is full of just chaotic nonsense, and that's because I made a new Instagram and I only follow the people I'm talking about in this video today. It's just absolute insanity here. Nothing is good. It's all gross. It's all weird. And we're going to talk about it. So this is Supreme Patty. He is like the ringmaster of this traveling circus on Instagram. He does basically the dumbest shit possible. And he's the CEO of the Little Dick Gang, I think is what he calls it, or the Shrimp Gang. I don't really remember. He makes really intelligent content, as you can see here. He's with 6ix9ine,
Yo, I'm with 6ix9ine.
And I got 6 limes.
6 limes, 6ix9ine. This seems to be his finishing move. If Supreme Patty was like a professional wrestler, or like a character in Mortal Kombat, his finishing move would actually be to squirt limes in his own eyes, not the limes of his, not the eyes of his opponent. So, anyways, this is the kind of stuff he does. He just makes the dumbest videos possible and records himself doing it, and he's more stuff in his eyes. So you get the point. Now, why is this other guy I talked about, Mills? Why is he so important? Well, if you look at Mills, he's like the supervisor of the traveling circus. He's not the guy that's in charge. He's the manager of all these other guys, though. He's the manager of Little Esco and Wide Neck. Now, who are Little Esco and who are Wide Neck? We'll get to them in a minute. They're like the main attraction of the circus. They're not the opening act. They're like some of the main attraction. But this is Mills. He's famously got a neck pillow around his neck. I don't know why. He always has a neck pillow, and this is our introduction to our first act of this traveling circus. This is Nick Face. That's just Nick's Face. That's just his name. 173,000 followers for Nick's Face, and his attraction is his face. Look at his face. His name is Nick, and he has a face, and it looks like that, and that. And that. Now, I'm obviously not going to make fun of the guy too much.
Did we get that shit or what, huh?
We got it, fam,
No,
bro. Listen
play
to this
that
shit, bro.
back,
Listen
then.
to this shit.
Flap, 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 flap. Let's see me round heads with the rats. They're looking at my face and get some mask. But I tell them no, that's just cap. Flap, 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 flap. On IG Live, hitting bulls like that.
No matter how much I want to make fun of this guy, I kind of can't because he makes fun of himself. And that's kind of the ongoing theme with all these accounts. It's like, look at how weird I look and how ugly I look and how disgusting I am. But I got a lot of followers and I make money doing it on Instagram and in your face, regular people. So that's Nick Face. And you can see he's with Supreme Patty here. Mills is his manager, I believe. And you know, Mills might not be everybody's manager, but it's kind of like an ongoing theme with all these dudes that they all kind of have the same management and the same. It's all very Supreme Patty oriented. Now, Holy God is another one. Not going to talk too much about all of them, but his claim to fame in this freak show is that he can do this with his mouth. He can put his bottom lip over his top lip and like hooks it onto his nose. So that kid was really scared right there. That's his claim to fame. Basically, it's just.
Hey, y'all, come look at my tattoo.
Oh.
Wait, why does that look like Holy God?
So, anyways, that's another opening act of the freak show. He's not necessarily, he's got 2 million followers actually. He's very popular, and that's the thing to remember: is all these dudes are extremely popular for not really having any talent other than just looking funny. Another one is this guy, Justin. This is probably the smallest one on here that I have. He really, like, once again, his claim to fame is just looking like that. He looks like Triple H and Kid Rock had a baby with the guy from Star Trek. And I don't know who would be giving birth to that baby of the three, but one of them, a baby's coming out of somebody. But now we're getting into the main attractions here. Let's start with Little Esco 28. Now this kid got famous from this video.
I be when you got that scrap on you. What up, y'all?
I'm a fault with you.
Alright, bro.
You got that.
So it's your typical like Malibu's Most Wanted, like, ooh, white kid, but he talks like he's like a black dude from the hood. And he constantly posts pictures with money. And that's basically it. Yes, this video is kind of interesting.
I'm in the motherfucking suburbs with it. Rah, bing, bah, bah. Hey, yo, Terry, fuck going on?
He obviously ain't living in the hood. He's obviously living in a nice neighborhood. if this guy's your neighbor. So let's get to the more freaky ones. We got 3 here, 3 legends. I'll get to I'll talk about my personal favorite last. Let's get into Daddy Longneck. And his Instagram is full of so much nonsense, I don't even know where to start. So if you go to the very beginning, he basically was just like this kid with a long neck, really long neck. Did I mention he has a long neck? And it basically, you know, he started out as a man with no tattoos, but now he has all kinds of tattoos. So that should tell you that he's really successful. And really, the thing is, though, a lot of these videos and pictures, he's just with these girls that either get tattoos of him or lick things off of him. Like, imagine explaining this guy's Instagram to somebody. You're like, yo, so just do with like this 7-inch neck. And he posts really funny stuff. He can barely speak English. Not because he can't speak English, but because he just mumbles. And but imagine if you were like, yo, there's this kid named Daddy Longneck. He posts these things on Instagram, and your friend's like, oh, really? Tell me about his last 9 posts. This is what you would tell him. This is how you'd have to explain it to him. He has one where he simulates. So his last video, he simulates him jerking off with a bottle of champagne onto a girl's boobs. Okay, and then he's with some deformed-looking guy in the next post. The post after that, he's in front of a giant Pac-Man wall. The next post, there's a video of him getting choked out on the beach. The next post, there's a video of him with like some, I'm assuming she's like a model of some sort, but she's bent over naked. Then the next post, he's posing with a dog. The next post, he's posing with a black guy who's posing with the same dog. And then the next post is a model that's very attractive, licking whipped cream off of his feet. And then the next post is a guy with a tattoo of him on his face. Oh, and then the next 3 posts? Oh, well, he actually got E.T. tattooed on his forearm, and his arm is so skinny, he kind of looks like an E.T. arm, and then he has E.T.'s finger tattooed on his finger, so he can point his arm and it looks like E.T. Imagine telling somebody that. I pretty much just told you guys, but you guys can see it. Your friend would be, his mind would be just absolutely, he would like not, you would think you're from a different planet. But this is something that exists on Instagram. Traveling Freak Show. Oh, by the way, speaking of Traveling Freak Show, looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? The Living Skeleton. The Living Skeleton. This is the Living Skeleton. This is the Traveling Freak Show. So we got 2 more left. We got Daddy Wideneck, I think is what his name is, or Damn Long Neck, and we got Gucci Berry. Let's talk about Gucci Berry. Gucci Berry is a straight up athlete. Now here's Gucci Berry. Gucci Berry is a well, actually, I'm not going to tell you what Gucci Berry is. Let's let Gucci Berry tell you what he is himself.
I'm the booty hole troll. I'm the booty hole troll. I'm the booty hole troll. Big bread apple. Your jaw I stole. Bitch, fuck what you told. I'm the booty hole troll. Big bread I fold. Your jaw I stole. Bitch, fuck what you told. Every day doing big fucking glide. Big fat motherfucking toothless slob.
He is the booty hole troll. He is a fat toothless slob. That is his whole claim to fame. And every Sunday, you can catch him getting hit in the nuts with things.
Doesn't hurt anymore. So we thought we'd raise the bar up and bring you a little fun with the old Gucci belt. Let's get her done, boys, and see if we can't complete the 2-point conversion. Fuck! There's gotta be a G on my. There's gotta be a G on my.
Hey, you know what? They might have hit him in the nuts, but at least they're nice enough to set down a tarp for him so he didn't get his back cold on the snow. And so obviously he has this really impressive tattoo on his stomach that says colon crusher. and this belly button lines up with the butthole of the person on his stomach. He's got the Gucci Mane ice cream tattoo on his face. He's got a Gucci logo tattooed on his face. I think this guy's kind of trying to be like the Supreme Patty of Gucci, where he just like calls himself Gucci, and then maybe Gucci sponsors him one day. I think Supreme Patty's sponsored by Supreme. Like, what's going on here? Here's a little crossover episode here. Top 10 anime crossovers. Look no further than right here. We got Wide Neck and Gucci Berry. Unbelievable. And some sort of model and some sort of bodybuilder.
Yes, I do.
Oh, so she's jacking off the neck.
My friend's gonna be hit any minute.
Okay. Look at those tattoos. Whoa, yo.
Hold up.
What?
Larry, bring him down!
Holy shit.
Not in your own long neck.
You can totally tell that video, like, that they didn't even rehearse it. They're just like, okay, so you're going to have somebody knock on the door, and then you're going to answer it, and then it's going to be this big buff black dude. And then you're going to be scared because he's going to beat you up. He's going to choke slam you on the bed, and then the girl's going to look worried. But then that sounded good in theory, but then when it happened in practice, the choke slam was weak. The girl just kind of didn't look like she didn't really know what to do. And then Gucci Berry got out of there. And that was kind of really not, they got to try better. But then again, do these guys try hard in anything at all? Don't tell me Long Neck's going to moonsault. Oh, okay, well.
Toss me the chair.
What? Oh, toss me the chair. They couldn't even get somebody to ref. So, oh, ew, what is this? I'm already disgusted. Oh, is he gonna do that? Really? What are you gonna do? Oh, it's...
What are we doing the rest of the day?
I can't breathe. Oh, God. Oh, I'm never going to live that horror down ever again. Oh, my fucking God.
I would imagine that smells like 3-month-old cottage cheese under there.
Winner, chicken dinner.
God, I love playing dicey.
You know, all this comedy is very Jackass inspired, basically. I mean, you look at some of the stuff the Supreme Patty does, some of the stuff this Gucci Berry does. It's all very Jackass inspired. It's like, look at how gross we can be. Look at the shock factor. Look at how hard we can hit. I grew up watching Jackass. I obviously emulated some of the stuff Jackass did back in the day, and this is all basically just that, except they look weird. They look like freaks. That's the best way to put it. But we're going to talk about my final, and favorite of all of them. Wide Neck. Wide Neck is my favorite for one reason only. Well, he's in jail right now. He violated his probation. He's been in jail for a while. He's coming out soon, and this man, he's got a wide neck, let me tell you. Check it out. So, Wide Neck and Long Neck are kind of like a buddy cop movie almost, and they're like best friends. They're like, you know, they hang out. But the reason that
this one,
oh, hold on, let's get a measure of this neck.
4 inches in height. Let's check the back here.
9-inch neck on this man right here. I like Wide Neck is because this dude's from the hood, and he obviously he didn't mean to get famous. This mugshot he has on his hoodie here went viral because his neck is, as you just saw, 9 inches wide. Just to give you an idea of how long 9 inches is, like right here in this video, the end of my index finger is 9 inches. So see my index finger right here? This is where his neck would be if I had it like right there. His neck is from here to here. Oh, look at my neck compared to his. That is insane. That man's got a thick ass neck, let me tell you. But I like him because he's in prison right now or in jail. He's violated his probation. But this dude, like, he didn't mean to get famous. He wasn't trying to get famous. It just happened. He capitalized on it. And I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool. So anyways, there's one thing that connects most of these people, and this is what we're going to end the video out with. They all think they're rappers. I mean, pretty much all of them think that they're rappers. I mean, anybody can be a rapper today. Anybody can be an Instagram star and a rapper. You just got to look ugly enough and have somebody make you a beat, I guess. Here's Supreme Patty and Mills rapping. They got straight bars. And then you got wide neck and long neck. Next up. NECKST up.
Got a long neck and a long check. I don't live right, but I got a flex.
They really look like they couldn't be bothered to actually be rapping the song while they're doing it, but you know what? It's got 10 million views, so they're doing better than me. And then obviously we got, on top of the fact that you already saw Nick's Face and Gucci Berry rapping, we also have Lil Esco, who claims to be a rapper as well. What's the point of the video? I don't really know. I guess it's just to show that, like, you know, people would think like something like a freak show, a traveling circus freak show is something of the past. But it's alive and well in the year 2020, but it's in the form of Instagram. And the reason I say it's alive and well is because all these people are connected. Just like a traveling circus, they would all travel together and go from city to city, showing off how weird and gross and ugly they are. And they're doing that today, completely, 100%. But it's just on Instagram, but they are connected, and they do have leaders, Supreme Patty and Mills. So, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. This is obviously a new channel, and I'm going to be doing videos where I just talk about stuff like this. Go ahead and please hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, if you were entertained at all. Like the video too if you wouldn't mind. And go follow my Instagram, Tyler Austin is me. I only follow at this juncture of all junctures. I only follow 9 people. It's the 9 people I talked about in this video. So if you follow me, I'll follow you back. How's that? Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Hope you stick around. See you in the next video. Don't know what it's going to be about because this is new to me. But I'll figure it out. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. Talk to you next one. Love you.